I haven't got a clock yet, so I'm probably way ahead than 38, 39. Here, let me pause. I'm going to pause at 40.
You're ahead?
Yeah,
Okay.
I paused at 40.
I'm going to have 10 more seconds. I'm also going to send a chat to the old stream studio and just like offer apologies and say, please come to here. Oh, shoot, I passed 40.
Okay.
Do you want to go back live and let me know when you're at the minute mark?
Okay, let me see.
Or if you're ahead of a minute, just give me an updated time.
I keep taking the clock away. All right, I'm at 108, 109, 110.
Okay, now 40. I'm ahead. I'm at 118, 19, 20. So I'll pause at 125. There.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Beauty.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to send this link to the old, because, yeah, we have 30 viewers. Okay, so for those of you who have just tuned in, my sincerest apologies. Going to offer you all a little bit of a peek behind the curtain of Leicester Fan TV, but if any of you have ever used StreamYard before, there are two buttons that are very close to each other on the mobile interface, one of which lets you leave the studio, one of which ends the live stream. And the wrong button was pressed. But for those of you who are back, thank you so much. Keep getting your comments in. The match has kicked off, so we're going to jump right through those lineups, and we're just going to talk about what is going on in the match right now. Nothing too exciting as of yet. A lot of passing around at the back. I'm not going to put them up on screen because, of course, we're talking about the match now, but just to quickly touch on the formations.
Long ball over the
as
top.
Bournemouth come in on the right wing, fast-tracking back, slides in but overcommits. Bournemouth player goes down, no penalty given, and Danny Ward will collect. Bournemouth playing a 4-4-2 formation in contrast to Leicester City's 4-1-4-1. And given the way that Nottingham Forest lined up, it looks like they're trying to stop Leicester City's attacks up the wings.
Yeah, JJ with the good track back.
Yeah, equally, it looks like we're a little weak on the wings as well. We've got Castagna and Justin on the wings for Leicester City here. Boat fast on the ball now, passes it forwards onto that right wing. Yeah, you can see the way that Bournemouth just keep pressing on that right, but we get through the press and we move forward. Switches up through the center. It's Yuri Tielemans outside the penalty area. He loses his man and sends it out wide to Castagna. For those of you at home as well, we're at 3/19/2021 if you would like to sync up your TVs or live streams with us.
Really excited for this match. Feels like our season restarted with the win last week, battering Forest to kick off the rest of our season. The boys are full of confidence. You can just tell. And the way fans right now are just out of control.
Not only did that win benefit us table-wise, but you could also see throughout that game players getting creative again, players getting confident again. And the mentality shift that we saw in that club is something that we definitely haven't seen in quite some time.
Absolutely.
With that, though, Imtiaz saying we don't look as fluid as last Monday, it has to be said. It's still very early doors in this match right now. We're not even 5 minutes in, but I think that is fair. I attribute a fair bit of that to the rigid square shape of Bournemouth. They're definitely trying to just get players across the pitch, close down those angles. Most likely like a 4-4-2 would set up well for zonal defending when it comes to just players attacking coming forwards as well.
Nice.
Ben, to answer your question, we're both North American, so I'm Canadian. Michael is from the U.S. Both of our official broadcasters offer live streams of the game, so we are actually watching the matches legitimately.
And it's free. Where I'm at, it's free.
I wish. I got to pay annually for this.
I think it's, honestly, I don't know why it's free. It's some service I have either from my phone service or from Amazon or for who knows, but I get free Peacock, which is the NBC affiliate streaming service. And I can watch any Premier League game today that I want right now.
Now, also for a quick aside, as Timmy Castagna is getting checked out by the physio. He's got a cut under his eye, so hopefully they'll be able to get that bandaged up so he won't have to be substituted.
And this guy always with something in his face. It's
got to get the mask back on.
Always something with his.
But I was gonna say, Michael, where you and I are friends today, we were not friends yesterday. Your city and mine have again been pitted against each other in the playoffs.
Absolutely. And again, we smash Toronto.
There's 2 games left in that series. There's 2 games left.
Well, there's at least one today, so we'll see.
There's 2 games left.
You guys got what's his that Ray guy? He's pretty good. So we'll see how we do.
And we will stop talking about it now. But that was our quick baseball segment. As the pass forward is well overcooked and will be collected by the Bournemouth center back. One thing I did learn recently about Bournemouth is that I have been pronouncing James Tavernier's name wrong basically since he entered the Premier League.
How do we pronounce it?
Tavernier. I always thought it was Tavernier. That's the French Canadian in me there.
The game is kind of just jumbled.
I do appreciate what I just saw there, though, which is Soumare making himself big and not letting a player run through him. That was one thing that was a real weakness of his over last season.
You know, I think his time on the pitch last week gained some confidence.
One thing I did notice as well is that Ndidi is not in the matchday squad at all. I'm not sure if he might have picked up a knock or...
Yeah, Ndidi's out for a couple weeks. Another knee. Yeah, he's out for a couple weeks again. This guy can't catch a break.
For the record as well, Castagna, the physio team has managed to stop the bleeding, so he does remain on the pitch. Got a bad cut right there, though. As fast with a excellent sliding tackle to deny Solanke there. Bournemouth are playing quite aggressively.
Yeah, I think they know that they have to play defense by playing offense and taking the game to us. Because we do leak goals.
Gary O'Neill really has this team clicking. Tielemans calling for the ball, doesn't receive it, though. It's with Dewsbury Hall, who dances around 2, 3, 4, 5 Bournemouth players in the midfield. Passes inside, finds Barnes, but he can't get past the solid defensive line there. Bournemouth just throwing bodies at whoever has the ball. Tielemans now. Lays it out onto the wing towards Castagna. Madison gets pushed in the back, but we maintain possession. It's all the way back to Evans and then Faes. Little bit of passing around the back play has really started to
long ball over to Castagna. Castagna with the low cross in. Ooh,
you are like a half second ahead of me.
Let me try to give a half-second pause.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Big tackle from Yuri Tielemans there. Overturns his Bournemouth man. Ball with Madison now. They'll play it back out onto the wing to Castagna. We're looking for a crossing lane, but they're really getting in there and making it tough. Cross comes in, goes over everybody, does find one. Let's go! Yes! The opening goal goes to Leicester City. And who else would it be but Patson Daka? Michael, I think we need a score update from you.
I couldn't get that half a second pause.
That's all good. It is Bournemouth 0, Leicester City 1. I think with a little bit of shades of his Forest goal, he was in the right place at the right time and made that look easy. Ball ricochets off 2 Bournemouth defenders and just falls perfectly to him. You'd think he was playing jumpers for goalposts. Turns, shoots, and puts it well past Neto into the bottom right corner.
I mean, but he was Johnny on the spot. He had to go and get that because the two Bournemouth players were just ball watching, but he was aggressive. Look at
They're
him in
checking for
replay.
something here. I don't know
They're
for
trying to see
what.
if Madison was off, if Daka was offside, but Madison is offside. They're going to just try to say interference on Madison being offsides, but a good low strike into the towards the goal for Harvey. A good block by the Bournemouth players.
I will also say, ahead of all of those fans who love to say that Harvey doesn't pass enough, he did not have a passing lane. His real only option was to shoot.
Oh, they're saying when the Harvey shot went on goal that Daka was offside. But that's a different phase of play.
That's tight. I don't think he is offside because there's a trailing heel of the Bournemouth man there.
And it counts. Let's go.
There we go.
Wow.
I'm going to take a quick look at the table now because that won't climb us all the way to 15th, but that will take us out of the relegation zone as it stands. It should.
Wow, the camera is shaking. The away fans are out of control right now.
We are rocking. So that doesn't pull us out of the relegation zone yet. We would need one more goal to hop over Wolves and then 2 more goals to hop over West Ham. Or we would need the result to go against Wolves. Fee with the 99p super sticker. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Fee. We love you. Let's see. Here we go.
It would have been harsh for them to overturn that goal, but we are, of course, glad to see that stays. And you know what that means? That means this banner got to get out of here.
We got to keep pressing this game. We got to put another 4 on these guys. Our goal difference is really bad right now.
Exactly. Like we were saying, a 4-0 win would put us even over West Ham United, really put that pressure on David Moyes as well. But what we cannot do is give Bournemouth a second to get back into this match.
Absolutely. We got to keep the pressure on them. And I think the boys understand that. The first 6 games of the season, 7 games of the season, the effort was not there.
No. And they, it's that old saying that the commentators
in the midfield.
Daka in there pressuring Neto. Sumare with the interception. Barnes lays it off. Dewsbury Hall with the cross is blocked. And that ball will go off a Bournemouth man for a Leicester City throw. It will be James Justin to take. Needs to channel his inner Rory Delap here.
Do it, Madison. Do it. Oh, that's Dewsbury Hall.
Good tackle in the penalty area by Dewsbury Hall. Forces those Bournemouth players to back off a little bit. They do not want to give away a penalty at this stage. They've knocked him over. He still maintains possession.
Now he's fighting with Billings. Him and Billings are fighting over.
Yeah, Billings just getting his caution right now. He's not going to be booked for that, but any more of that, and he's definitely
that was pretty rough. Yeah, that was pretty rough. He takes KDH by his shoulders and his shirt, drags him around, trying to snatch the ball out of his hands. But the ref, I don't know if he has control of this game, but he gives Billings a couple words of caution and gives a free kick to Bournemouth.
Neto to take. Hoofs it upfield.
I mean, the away fans are just wild right now. That's all I hear.
That's all, because I keep the game on mute during the live streams, but I'm glad because that was another thing we've really been missing, and you can't blame the fans for it really with the performances that were being put in, but it's that unfortunate cycle where like the fans need the players to perform, and the players need the fans in order to perform.
For that extra boost, they should be performing because they're professionals, but to get that extra confidence that makes you want to do a back heel towards the goal.
Exactly.
Danny
Ward blasts that ball pretty much into East Sussex there. Almost goes into the opposition penalty area.
But we can't get on the second ball, and Bournemouth is on the attack.
And that ball will go out for a Bournemouth corner. And John O'Towers is in Philadelphia today.
Oh, are you, Jono? That's what's up. Are you going to the Premier League event next Saturday? Are you staying all week? That would be pretty awesome. A bunch of our guys are flying over to Philly because NBC is putting together that fan fest. I usually go, but I have to work next weekend. So
NBC's they gotta do a fan event in Buffalo because I can at least make it to Buffalo. Cross comes in.
Ooh.
Unmarked. A bicycle kick is blocked, and then it is cleared by James Justin. Rebound collected by Bournemouth. First time shot is then blocked, and it's chased down by Bournemouth, who are taking it into the corner. Well defended there, but it will be a Bournemouth throw. I thought that went off the Bournemouth player. Leicester defending in numbers. James Madison even getting involved in there. But the Bournemouth player will play it off of Justin for another throw in. And then they completely miscontrol the ball, and it's a Leicester City throw.
Got to take back control of this game.
I got to get my my Bournemouth lineup here because I just have no idea who is who. Will also help me give score updates around the horn. Still 0-0 in every other match except the one that matters.
Oh, nothing comes off that throw in, and Bournemouth has the ball back.
Ball back with Mepham.
Ooh, Bournemouth cuts us through the lines.
Ooh, and they're playing forward. It's Cook here. This is dangerous. Lays it off. Big sliding challenge there.
Oof.
From Fast, deflects the ball enough to send it wide of the net. I think, I realize this is a phrase you don't hear often. I think Danny Ward would have had that covered, if not for the challenge, but risky business here.
Ooh, good challenge by Wout Feist. Good timing.
He is really coming into his own in this side. And then, Jono, I put your comment up here. We'll put the link on at halftime, and we would love for you to tune in with the Philly Foxes.
Oh, speaking
Cross
of Philly
comes in, played low, cleared by Dewsbury Hall.
Oh, Sumari getting stuck in. Clears the ball. Nice.
Dewsbury Hall with a good sliding challenge there as well. Ball all the way back to Fredericks in the Bournemouth back line, but they are putting the pressure on right now. We need one good possession to just unsettle them right now.
Yeah, Bournemouth has, since the goal went in, grown and kind of taken over the ball. All their players are in our half, and all of our players are defending in our half.
Try to switch up play. They go over towards, I think that was Tavernier Senesi. No, that was Smith. Smith on the left flank. Long pass.
The ball.
Oh, you don't like to see that.
Oh, it's still alive in the box.
Get it out. Oh, Danny.
And
Danny Ward tries to run out and slide onto the ball and very nearly rolls with the ball in his arms right out of the penalty area. Oh, that's the Danny Ward we all know and love.
I mean, but Wout Face with that back pass, it was just not a good idea and not a good one.
No, I think very clearly what we need to say, like when it comes to pretty much most of the Danny Ward escapades, is that our back line has not been doing him any favors. Bournemouth come forward again now. Tavernier on the wing, plays a low cross that gets blocked, but it finds a Bournemouth player off the rebound. It's Cook. We force him back, though. Smith. In towards the center. Senesi. Mepham. High press, though, from Harvey Barnes.
There we go, boys. There we go, boys.
Tielemans.
There we go, boys.
Madison. Good fluid football here. Out on the wing. Cross comes in.
Oh, headed away.
That was only gonna find Senesi.
Samari.
It's gotta get stuck in more. Oh, and that's how you do it.
But with the comeback track back challenge.
On Solanke as well. You'll love to see it. That's, I think, one of the things I forget about Bournemouth is the fact that they do have those big, like, enforcer-type players.
Oh, yeah, they're bigger than us today. But we need
your Solankis, your Billings.
Yeah.
And they're going to be trying to just overpower Soumaré in the midfield there. Any of our more diminutive players are really going to have to just be on their physical best today.
Absolutely. Madison, Tielemans, Soumaré in the middle. We need those guys to assert themselves, be aggressive, be brave on the ball.
Funny, though, against a team with big men like this, James Madison wins a free kick in the center circle there. Yannick Vestergaard, not even in the matchday squad. I feel like January he's gone.
Yeah, if we can sell him. I mean, that's why he wasn't gone this summer, because pretty much he didn't want to go anywhere. And he was, he didn't get sold. So
you can't help but feel that he's getting sent a message for not accepting the Fulham offer.
Well, he's getting paid way more here.
Oh, yeah. Harvey Barnes comes forward now with speed, lays it off towards Tielemans, but well intercepted by the Bournemouth player. Soumaré wins a header, then intercepts a pass. But we're forced back to our back line. With that 4-4-2 formation, we're trying to push up through the middle here. We're not relying on the wings as much.
By Daka. Daka gets the ball into the box. Oh my God. Let's go.
Well played. Good fired volley cross across the penalty area that's headed out for a Leicester City throw-in. Patson Daka came to play today. Yeah,
very good hold-up play. And that's probably about the third or fourth time that I've seen him do that so far in the match. You can see what Brendan is trying to set them up to do is get the ball out wide to Tielemans. He's put a couple early crosses in and early balls into Daka to get the offense going quicker.
Johnny Evans plays the ball to Castagna. One of the things I've really noticed with Daka, particularly today, is that he plays with that little bit more physicality than I think we expected from Jamie Vardy. He doesn't have Vardy's speed, but he has more physicality.
Yeah, but in Jamie Vardy, he's slick, he's cunning. He has the experience. Daka, he kind of plays like reckless. He has, all this youthful energy, and he's ready to go, and he's chasing down every ball, and he's jumping in the air when the keeper is trying to clear. Here we go, Madison. Oh, hey, gotta be attacking.
He's a fox in every definition of the word. Tielemans wins that ball in midfield, just heads it back towards Johnny Evans. We're trying to get things calmed down a little bit here. There is nothing in this world I would love to see more right now than a second clean sheet in a row for Danny Ward.
Oh, absolutely. That would just boost everyone's confidence. The back line, Danny Ward, Brendan Rodgers, everybody would feel amazingly about another clean sheet.
A poor pass from Tielemans there cannot be reached by Castagna, and it goes out for a Bournemouth throw-in at the midfield. 24 minutes played. This game is just flying by.
Yeah, it is going by pretty fast. Oof.
2 score updates for you as Bournemouth try to come forward again. Ball with Solanke, well tackled. 2 tackles from Justin, who then gets absolutely leveled. And then it's a foul by Solanke. Manchester City, a goal to the good against Southampton. Joao Cancelo scoring in the 20th. And Newcastle beating Brentford. Bruno Guimaraes, who's really come into his own at Newcastle, scores in the 21st. Chelsea Wolves still 0-0. Finn, we are currently at 24, 55, 56, 57, 58, if you would like to get synced up. 25-minute mark just hit. Some poor possession by Bournemouth there, and Leicester City have the chance for a break now. But we pass it back, and that gives Bournemouth the chance to get back into shape. Johnny Evans now on the ball. Is that Madison who had to track well back into our own half to get possession?
Yeah, we don't want to see that. That's some of that first couple weeks football when Madison is coming all the way back to get the ball where Tillemans is. But see, look at this pass in from Tillemans into Madison in the pocket.
He's dancing around players. Finds
He's moving out to Castagna.
Daka!
Oh!
Patson Daka nearly gets a tap in, but he just can't make connection, and he falls over the ball more than into it. But that's what we need out of this game, and it's a foul.
Quicker. Oh.
It's a foul by Daka on Solanke, and Bournemouth will get a chance to regroup.
Oh, what good vision from... Oh.
Patson Daka so unlucky there to not get his second. And that would have really helped us. We really need that second goal right now.
Yeah, we need to just... These teams that we're supposed to beat, we should just blast them early and often. Like, that's the only way we're going to get our season back or get the fans back. Keep that momentum going. We got to blast these teams.
Oh, you mean like your Nottingham Forests?
Absolutely. Get battered everywhere they go.
I was saying to one of my buddies at my work, he's a United fan, that normally if I'm just watching football on my own, I don't react that much, particularly because I'm just in a room by myself at work. I screamed at every single goal we scored against Nottingham Forest.
Absolutely. It was crazy. I know you saw the videos of Ross jumping up and down on his couch.
Oh, I had my work computer doing work, and then I had my personal computer beside me, just in case you guys needed graphics updates.
No, yes.
Sensor bars for Ross.
Yes, thank you, because it was I wasn't able to do it. But we're pressuring, keeping the pressure on. Bournemouth can't get it out of their half.
Running in there on Senesi. We don't want to play too high a line, though, because the moment that ball gets played over, we need to be there in numbers to make up for where we have those more diminutive players.
And Bournemouth has
Johnny Evans making himself big, showing why he won a Premier League.
Oh, but the referee gives him a free kick to Bournemouth. Vitality Stadium.
It's a nice looking ground.
Yeah, kind of. It looks familiar.
Feist makes a tackle, but Bournemouth will collect it off of the dribbling ball. Coming forward, looking for the cross. Out on the wing. Cross comes in. Headed away by Johnny Evans. Only as far as a Bournemouth man. Tavernier comes forward. Finds Smith. Ball loose in the penalty area. Blasted away by Castagna. Oh, but the absolute gulf of white shirts there really shows just how many players we had back defending.
Yeah, everybody back behind the ball. Nobody there for the clearance, but at least we got it.
Kind of makes sense, though. We were just talking about how Daka is that more physical player. You're going to need that when they're coming forward on the break, when Bournemouth are coming forward. Ball with Senesi in the Bournemouth back line, but their back line is at the halfway line right now. Long ball to switch up play. Finds Fredericks on the wing. Bournemouth just passing the ball around for fun right now. They can have all the possession they want as long as they don't score with it. Cross comes in. Big Danny Ward comes out and collects that. Oh, and he gives a little, don't you do it. There's another thing I was saying to my friend. I feel like it's in the world of superstitions, we need to get like short sleeve, no undershirt, no mustache Danny Ward back.
Right, look like a baby.
The mustache just absorbed all his goalkeeping ability. Stats just put up on screen on my end. 3 attempts each for Bournemouth and Leicester. Leicester City winning 2-0 in terms of shots on target. And, of course, we have what matters most in the goal. Henry, I'm sure you're going to be happy to see that that goal did come from Patson Daka. Great little turnaround from him. Right place, right time. Good spatial awareness to get to that place and slots it perfectly into the side netting.
Big tackle.
Whoa, Wout Faes has just been turning Bournemouth players over. And now Leicester City have the chance to come forward. Again, James Madison basically playing center back right now. Plays it forward towards Barnes. He's up against one, up against two. They clear it for a corner. Time for that set piece coach to show why he's making money.
Right. And again, Madison getting that ball in the middle of the field in that pocket and pressing forward quickly, getting it out to Harvey, who's taking on his man. Harvey, we haven't really said his name maybe a couple times.
But he kind of not intentionally got the assist on Daka's goal.
That's right. Not intentionally. Yeah, he got that early shot on goal.
Looks like we may have just lost Michael there for a second.
When he's attacking those fullbacks, that's when it opens up really good for Madison in the middle.
It will be Madison to play in this cross.
Oh.
Ball comes in. Wout Faes nearly wins the header. Johnny Evans at the back post, but Neto will collect it.
Oh, Bournemouth on the break.
Ooh, but Solanke gets tackled. Carlos saying, watching the game, and I feel now that we have a lead, we're sitting off like we usually do. I don't think we're sitting off quite as much as we did against, say, a Tottenham, but it's definitely we aren't keeping our foot on the neck the way that we did with Forest. It's kind of a halfway between the two.
And credit to Bournemouth. They're playing really physical.
And in all fairness, Bournemouth have done well so far this season for themselves. Like they're the only team so far that have faced Erling Haaland that have kept him from scoring.
What a stat.
In all competitions. And on that note, another update around the horn. Phil Foden in the 32nd minute has made it 2-0 to Manchester City. I guarantee you their commentators are already talking about the 9-0s. Oh, Patson Daka nearly collects a break, but he can then try to set up Barnes, and it's just intercepted by Bournemouth.
Had KDH.
Fouls Lerma, and it'll be a free kick to Bournemouth. As well, a second goal at St. James's Park. Jacob Murphy in the 28th makes it 2-0 against Brentford. But the result that we need, which is a Chelsea win against Wolves, no goals scored yet in that match. So again, as it stands in the table, we would sit in 18th behind Wolves on goal difference. And behind West Ham, Southampton, and Wolves on goal difference. But that can all be changed with a single goal. Passing the ball around Sumare and our center backs. Johnny Evans hoofs that forward. He's looking for Harvey Barnes. He finds him, but there's no way that Barnes can control that under that pressure, and it's out for a Bournemouth throw. Oh, sorry, with that update, so being 2-0 down, Leicester City have now left the relegation zone. We are above Southampton.
Let's go. Let's get our season started. Let's get off this bottom half of the table.
Timmy Castagna lays the ball off for Tielemans. Carmen, thanks for tuning in. Good to see you. Sumare and Evans with a little pass back and forth. You can see just how solid that line of four that Bournemouth is making is. Just trying to not give us any peace. And Lerma tackles Madison and wins a free kick. Madison getting a little frustrated now.
Gives a little something to the referee.
You don't want to do that too much, though. You can get booked easily for that.
But we
We
want to see.
cannot let Madison get booked before Solanke or Billing do. It's also just looking at the table here, seeing the goal differences for some of these teams. So Leicester City's goal difference currently stands at -7. Bournemouth's at -14.
Yeah.
And Nottingham Forest currently have the worst goal difference at -15. Bournemouth
Everywhere
coming
they
forward
go.
now. Ball out onto the wing to Cook.
Good ball in.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Oh, good
Well
turn.
saved by Danny Ward.
Ooh. Ooh, but wow, Bournemouth. What a good run from Cook.
The reincarnation of Peter Shilton is what they call Danny Ward.
I don't know much about Peter Shilton. Some old school Leicester fan give us the history.
I feel like we're just going to get a comment that says he was better than Danny. I was doing so one of my score prediction for the Forest match was going to be that we were going to break the scoring record for most goals in a Premier League game. And I learned a little something about that match, which was between Reading and Portsmouth. I think it was Portsmouth 7, Reading 5.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
And there was Portsmouth 7, Reading 4. And there was a Seattle Sounders connection to that match.
Casey Keller.
Marcus Hanneman.
Oh, Marcus Hanneman. These guys still stay around the club too up here, and they still live in the city. Whenever somebody plays for the club, they usually stay. It's weird.
Joe Wright with a little bit of information on Peter Shilton. He played for both Leicester and Forest and was England's #1 for a very long time.
Thank you.
Leicester City have a nice history of goalkeepers. I'm trying to remember. There was another very famous kind of Peter Shilton era, if not older, goalkeeper who played for Leicester. I want to say he was the keeper in the '66 World Cup.
Oh, good plays. Good play. Do it, Daka. Yes.
Oh, you're just ahead of me again. Daka. Good pass to Castagna, who's got acres of space. They close him down, though. Finds Daka. Lays it off for Madison. Looped ball from Madison. And Daka gets pushed off the ball. Neto will collect. Gordon Banks, that's who I was thinking of.
Ooh, that sounds like
he played for Leicester,
name.
I'm pretty sure. Yes, he did.
You can tell the boys have confidence. They're just some of these passes are. Everyone's being brave. Here comes Harvey down the line.
Good run there. Plays the ball off. Tielemans. Did that ball go off the referee?
Oy.
No, they would have stopped play if it did. Look at Vufas. Wesley who?
Wesley ACL. Oh.
Bournemouth in the penalty. Oh, no, that's going to be a penalty.
That has
it's
to be
not a penalty. And Bournemouth
are
living.
yellow. Oh, KDH gets off with one.
Fredericks booked for diving. I am stunned. Like, I'm a Leicester fan, and I thought that was a penalty for sure.
Oh, that's Johnny Evans. Oh.
No contact. That was a dive.
Does he shin him? I don't know.
We may have just gotten very, very lucky there. I'm sure VAR is looking at this. Gary O'Neill staring intently at that screen.
Oh, no. He says kick the ball and the yellow will continue. Wow.
That's my captain right there.
Oh, wow.
I should have remembered that fee. Gordon, well, the lounge at the stadium named after Gordon Banks. Bournemouth trying to play a long cross. They won't get past the brick wall that is James Justin, and Danny Ward will clear. Only as far as a Bournemouth man, though. And they say that Danny Ward isn't like Kasper Schmeichel.
Wow. Uh-oh. Daka's
Daka a little bit. Ooh, did he get
his knee?
Is that a muscle? Did he catch a stray arm there?
He's grabbing his face, yeah.
Yeah, I think he may have caught a stray arm there. Not malicious from the Bournemouth player, and he's not going to get a foul for that, but definitely in a little discomfort. I don't know what Senesi is saying, but he has that trademark expression of "Bleh?"
I mean, he's still talking about the no penalty call. I'm sure of it.
Showing the replay on that penalty. Appeal. He gets the ball. No, there's no contact. If there is contact, you wouldn't get a penalty for something like that. It might be a little bit knee to knee or side of shin to side of shin, but he makes a buffet 5-course meal out of it.
And the Bournemouth coaching staff are just reviewing it over and over and over and over.
Well, they know how valuable getting that penalty would have been for them. They would have been right back in this match, not only score-wise, but mentality-wise.
But instead, it's a yellow for their player. It's a tough one for him. Tough.
And Frederick's another one of those players that had really been tussling with us, and he is now walking on eggshells for the rest of this match. The way Bournemouth have been defending, you could see Fredericks now being the first player that they'll bring off probably around that Brendan Rodgers time of the 60th minute. Oh, a beautiful pass from Bournemouth, and they were in the penalty area, but Fast will not let that cross in. Bournemouth still on the ball, though. Tavernier lays it off. Cross comes in. Well held by Danny Ward.
Oof. But we got
those of you in the chat, if you're buying Oreo cookies or like Chips Ahoy or something like that, what's the company that makes them?
Nabisco.
I know it's Nabisco for you. In Canada, it's Mr. Christie, who is also the player that took the header there.
Yeah, I find it funny how we always have to name stuff differently in different countries for marketing purposes.
And it's the same logo too. Like Nabisco owns Christie, but it just says Christie on it.
Right. Couldn't just come with the Nabisco for Canada. We
just take the Christie name. I mean, what? You just had to keep it? You just had to say Nabisco?
They even sing a song during the commercials. Nabisco.
Oh, for us, it used to be Mr. Christie, you make good cookies.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Mr. Christie, for your cookies.
Other biscuits are available.
Biscuits.
I was out at a charity shop yesterday. I also, just to be clear, when we start talking about stuff like biscuits, there's nothing going on in the game right now. It's just a lot of passing around the midfield. I was at a charity shop yesterday, and our charity shops are always full of those like commemorative biscuit tins. And there was one that just looked like a giant bourbon cream biscuit.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, still just passing the ball around the left backs right now. Captain Johnny Evans passes it forward to Tielemans, and we're just looking for a space here. Bournemouth not really in their shape, but we're forced to just hold the ball, and they get into that shape. Mr. Darkeye saying solid job at the back. It's been a solid job at the back for both teams, really. I think Bournemouth will feel hard done by, both for the way that our goal went in and for the fact that
what good ball through the lines.
That's how you play it right there. Finds Castagna, cross. Finds Madison. It's in his range, but he gets tackled. Last-ditch defending there from Bournemouth, but it works for them so far.
Good turn. Oh, no.
Madison, Barnes gets tackled. We're into 2 minutes of injury time here. Ooh, and that's got to be a free kick.
Ooh, a free kick in Madison territory too. What a good turn from Timmy Castagna to keep us on the ball, keep the ball in their half, in their third. Very nice. Oh, see, yeah, it seemed like we lulled them to sleep, like we were just gonna take the ball into the halftime, and then the pressure. Can we get one more before the half?
I'd love it. I'd love it. And Tavernier with some choice words for the referee.
And Madden sneakily keeps moving the ball a little bit more towards the middle of the field. He's just sneaky.
I don't know if you just got the same stat that mine did, but it just showed fouls: 4 by Bournemouth, 8 by Leicester City.
We're gonna keep up the pressure, and keep hanging legs out there, I guess. Oh,
corner. Free kick comes in. It's not going to find anybody but a Bournemouth defender there. Little bit of pinballing around in the penalty area, and it is well cleared right to the Leicester bench.
JJ not in a rush, it doesn't look like.
No, I think we'll be happy to just go into the more so than we want a second. I think we just want to keep the lead coming into the half. And that is exactly as Fast and Johnny Evans just standing on the ball right now. Might try to make one last attack in the last 10 seconds. Pats and Daka, no foul there, and surely that's halftime. Not yet. Halftime. So there we go.
Good half by the
45 minutes played. A very good half for Leicester City. We had our scares, but we stood firm, and it remains at halftime. Bournemouth 0, Leicester City 1. And during halftime, you'll know what we all would love, and that is for you to join us and share your thoughts. Click that link in the chat and come talk. Carlos saying was a decent half. I'd agree with that. Definitely not a vintage performance, but sometimes you just got to do the job. Get the points on the board, and that's what we're on track to do right now.
Yeah, that's pretty much what when we just need to win, performance levels. Of course we're concerned with it, but the 3 points on the board is what we need, especially this run of games where we have all these teams that we're supposed to beat. Brendan, he's trying to save his job. I think he's trying to save his job. I don't know. I don't even know if he was ever under fire.
He's been giving statements lately talking about like how much Top has trusted him and loves him and has faith in him.
I don't know if he would have got fired if we lost to Forest last week.
It was I think it was the Mercury recently reported that Brendan's job was never in doubt.
Yeah, it's just so, but the boys had to, maybe their jobs were on the line, and that's what we're seeing now is that just the confidence levels are up, the ball's moving quicker.
A little more late-breaking good news this first half as well. Chelsea have scored with the last kick of the first half against Wolves, so that will send Leicester up yet another position in the table. Wolves drop down to 19th, and Leicester now sit in 16th position, tied with Southampton and West Ham for points, behind West Ham, ahead of Southampton on goal difference.
Bro, I gotta wake up, man. It's 7:50 a.m.
I'm feeling the same. But that's the cross we bear as North American fans. I trying to remember, is it Nick who tunes in from Australia in the middle of the night?
Right, the middle of the night the next day. It's crazy.
They're just replaying the goal right now, and it was well played. Harvey Barnes with the shot, rattles off the Bournemouth players, and Pats and Daka just can't place that better if he was in FIFA.
Whew, nice. Very nice.
Slips it into the bottom corner. You can always tell it's a beautiful shot when it hits the side netting before the back. And that's exactly what it does.
Yeah, he's a pure striker. From watching all his YouTube videos when we signed him, I was like, oh, this guy knows how to get the ball in the back of the net.
Nick Moore chimes in saying, not brilliant first half, but we're winning. JJ is struggling. Would sub him off. Gonna
Or who?
actually, now that we have the time, I'm gonna pull up those lineups and we can take a look at who we've got on the bench for us today. Let me get that banner off. So on the bench, we have Vardy, Albrighton, Perez, Amarte, Thomas, Braybrook comes into the squad instead of Ndidi, Pratt, Everson, and Iheanacho. So I'm assuming that in that case, we probably have Luke Thomas come in the place of James Justin if that sub were to happen.
Yeah, that's a tough.
Knowing Brendan, though, I just don't see any changes coming in this first half.
Right, and I don't think that Luke Thomas is going to be the first one off the bench either.
I would sooner see probably like Sumare for maybe even a Marte. Maybe Dennis Pratt could get some game time.
Yeah, I don't think Daniel Amarte's touching the pitch today. There's just a couple guys from those first 6 games that I think are done for a while in the squad. We don't have to play Thursday games, so I just think that there's a certain couple guys that just aren't getting on the field for a while, and I think Amarte and Luke Thomas are a couple of those guys.
From this comment, can you see Jamie Vardy maybe getting a second half here?
Oh yeah, he's probably that 65th minute sub. So is Dennis Pratt. Those are probably the guys that are going to come off the bench. And Nacho, maybe didn't Mark Albrighton get in the game last week?
Well, I was about to say, I think everybody in this audience knows if there's one player I'm going to advocate for, it's always when you hit that 60th, 65th minute, that's Mark Albrighton time.
Yeah, I think Mark Albrighton, he deserves some playing time after he didn't get any while we were getting smashed those first couple months of the season. So
it's almost like you'd notice we lost every game where he didn't play, and then the match where he plays, we win 4-0.
Exactly.
Coincidence?
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, I mean, not a coincidence. Mark Albrighton, he's been with the club forever. He knows how to win here at the club, and he always does his job, and he always does it well. I mean, how many times have we had to call out Mark Albrighton for something in a match?
Slavic saying the 3 players that might come on would be Vardy, Iheanacho, and Perez. The only thing that I wouldn't see with that is that would require a change of formation or his playing a striker in a midfield position.
Right. And with Perez coming on, that would mean taking off either Harvey or Madison, I think.
I could see that happening with Harvey, though. Like, even though he got like the quote unquote assist on Daka's goal, I don't think we are seeing vintage Harvey.
And how often do we ever see Harvey play a full 90? So yeah, that's another thing right there.
Now, that said, like, I'm still going to say, like, Barnes has put in like a 7 and 8 today. Like, he's been very good.
Oh, all the players are, 7s, 8s, and 9s right now, I believe. We're up 1-0. Danny Ward hasn't had to do too much. We've seen some really good challenges. We've seen some really good football through the middle of the pitch as well. From Madison, from Sumare earning his spot,
I think one of the big things that I've seen from Danny Ward that we should call out, though, is that in the matches where we were losing and badly, it was because Danny Ward was failing at the essentials. His distribution, his catching of simple balls, his positioning especially, and we're seeing him improve at that. And that is a very, very, very good sign.
Barnes has been okay, not great, not poor, not at his best. Yuri not passing crisply yet. I disagree with the Yuri. Yuri's been playing really good through the lines, playing those balls really quickly into Madison. Madison giving him a chance to turn on the ball. And that's what we need. How amazing is it that Yuri's still at the club?
Yeah. We are lucky to have him for sure. And I think it's also fair to say that, like, the risk is not zero that he leaves in January.
He's not going anywhere. We're not selling him, I don't think. We're not going to sell him.
David, I think you did put it well. Like, kind of what I've been seeing from Barnes is, like, he's been okay. He's not great. He's not poor. Definitely not his best. But he's doing what he needs to. The fact that this is against Bournemouth, no offense to Bournemouth, but it's the kind of team that you're supposed to be able to beat a newly promoted side. it's good that it's against a team like that. I wouldn't want to see the team performing like this against, say, like a Newcastle or maybe even like a. I'm trying to look through and see like teams that we haven't played yet, but like I don't think we played Liverpool yet. But against Bournemouth, this is still a good chance for us to sort of settle into our own and get back to our best, which is what we're going to need to keep climbing up the table.
Yeah, we got to find the back of the net. We got to be more clinical in that final third, in that final, you know, inside the penalty box. But of course, like when Harvey took his shot, there was, you know, 8 Bournemouth players in the box. So
the counselor risks to the 3 points a little bit. Bournemouth have had their chances, but haven't taken them very well. Again, Danny Ward doing a little bit better in terms of his positioning, was able to get behind and on top of some of those balls as they get played in. Been doing better at holding the ball rather than giving away rebounds, and that's been kind of keeping us in the game so far.
What my concern is getting on the second ball when Bournemouth chucks it downfield, getting on the second ball, and if we're not on the second ball, getting back into our defensive shape, because we've been getting cut through, and there has been some scary moments where Bournemouth has had, you know, a clear look at Danny Ward and Wout Weiss or Johnny Evans or JJ has could come back and make a challenge at the last minute, last ditch challenge that has, you know, got a VAR review for a, you know, make a possible penalty, and, you know, some shouts from Bournemouth that, you know, we're playing a little aggressive.
And like we mentioned at the time, so not only not giving away that penalty, but the fact that Fredericks got booked for diving on that is going to be a big benefit to Leicester City, because Bournemouth have been playing very aggressively in terms of their defense. They've been very physical, and being on a yellow now is going to make it difficult for them to keep playing like that. They're going to have to be a little uncomfortable.
Look at these comments here. Yeah, Matters Flick.
He's hungry. He's going to get a goal this match.
Yeah, he's seen all the, you know, he feels slighted for not being in the England team, and he sees all the stats and all the charts where he's better than Mount and Foden and Grealish, and
he wants on that plane.
Yeah, he wants on the plane, or he wants at least the recognition. He's that kind, you know.
We've got our field reporter, Ross.
Wait,
going to proceed by saying, be very careful when you leave.
It kicks you over. Yes.
I'm going to take the 5.
Hey, Ross.
Yes, I'm so sorry I ended that show. I do apologise. I didn't realise it was a new show.
No worries. No worries, Ross. No worries. How's the atmosphere been at the Vitality?
Atmosphere has been amazing. Singing retro songs going back to David. Obviously, you won't know these ones, but David Nugent's, your Gary Taylor Fletcher's, your Lloyd Dyer's, your Matty Fryatt's, Max Gradle's. Like, Chancellor is amazing. We're playing so well. You know,
very nice.
1-0 up. Great goal from Daka. Great atmosphere at the minute. Obviously, like I said, now I can hear you properly now. So 11:30 last night, my travel started, and I got here at 1:20. Just under 14 hours.
Did that goal do a good job of waking you up at least?
Just to be here. And I went to the beach. Obviously, people on my Facebook and the chat thing, you can see it. I was at the beach with my scarf, holding eye.
Very
so
nice.
It's been a great so far. Obviously, I predicted 2-0 on my TikTok. Obviously, I didn't get a chance to predict on here, but yeah, you'll see it. People don't believe me. Yeah, it's been great so far. Yeah.
Being at the ground, what's your final score prediction going to be?
I'm saying 2-0. 1 minute. Let me just say something. Oh, wrong way. Hang on. How do you do this? One kiss is all it takes. I kind of turn it. How do you turn it around here?
You got us on tender hooks here, Ross.
Fun with me. I'm having some fun. Oh, here we go. 1 minute. I'll show you. Since it's half time, I'll show you.
There you go. Nice little ground.
Yeah, I'll stand up. Yeah, it's literally 12,000 around that, 12,000, something like that. Don't. There you go. Yeah, true. Dodger's got a point. Playing well so far.
At the moment, we're doing the business, but it has not been smooth sailing. There's definitely going to be room for improvement. Do you see Brendan making any changes? We've had some commenters coming in saying...
At the moment, no. Hang on. At the moment, no. Unless there's been an injury. So, yes. I'm going to shoot anyway. I'm not clicking end this time, so you've got to kick me out.
Cheers, Ross.
There we go. Anyway, the game's about to kick off. Come on, you foxes! 2-0 Leicester.
Cheers, Ross. All right. So we'll add Michael back in once he's back. I'm going to get that score banner back up. My stream is still a little bit back. I'm going to try to get us that couple seconds further forward. The players aren't back out on the pitch yet. You know what, Dodger? Forrest didn't score against us. If we can get our defense and our keeper meshing well, we can keep clean sheets. I agree that Danny Ward still has some improvement left to do, but we are seeing better from him game over game. And even in the matches where we lose by a lot, he still makes good saves. There's a good goalkeeper hidden somewhere in there. Now the players are heading back out onto the pitch. Seeing the Leicester City squad, Justin is still coming back out. Dewsbury, Hall, Madison, Evans. Does not look like there are any changes yet. Nick Moore saying Forrest didn't score because they were in our woeful. I want to give some credit where it's due to Nottingham Forest. They have played a lot like Leicester City in the early season. Horrific defensively, but they can score goals. They can. They concede more than they score, but they are a team that can score goals. So the fact that we kept a clean sheet against them, I don't think is something to just dismiss. Are we 16th? I thought we climbed up further than that. Just taking a quick look. We are 16th. Out of the relegation zone. The Foxes are safe for now. And Nick saying Colville and Ansi Nomads could score 4 against Forest. Again, I'm not saying that their defense is good. Their defense is horrific. Quite possibly one of the few defenses worse than ours. But what I'm saying is they can score. So it is good for our defense that they didn't score. We have kicked off the second half. And Leicester City already tried to come forward there and nearly pierced that back line. But a pinging ball doesn't go through that line. Now we come forward again. It's Patson Daka. Oh, he tries to set it off for a run for Harvey Barnes, but plays at the wrong side of the defender. Dodger saying we were rumored in talks with Etienne Green a few weeks back, a young English goalkeeper from Saint-Etienne. We were in talks with Etienne about Green, something we need in January. Hopefully we can all agree there. I'll admit I don't watch Ligue 1, so I'm not familiar with. I believe Saint-Etienne are also in Ligue 2 at the moment, so I just don't know how good a keeper he is. Bournemouth coming forward right now, out onto the wing. Cross comes in, but it's blocked by James Justin. He collects the rebound, though. Cross comes in again, over the goal, headed up by Castagna, bouncing around, vote fast, and then collected by Danny Ward. Little bit of worry. Wouldn't be a Leicester City match if there weren't a little bit of worried. But well played by Fredericks, dancing around James Justin there to get his cross in. Castagna's got to get more distance on that clearance. He just heads it straight up. So yes, Hayden, I think we would need to score 3 more goals and we could hop over West Ham into 15th place. Or, of course, we would also just need West Ham to lose their next match by a couple goals. And they have been shaky lately. It looks as though a little bit of that David Moyes magic has been wearing off. Nick saying, where's the money coming from for a January splash in the market? We would get a lot for Yuri with his contract situation. I think one of the important things to keep in mind is, now, please correct me if I'm wrong on this. I don't know FFP that well, but I was hearing that FFP resets at the end of the transfer window. So we will have the ability to spend again in January, because it wasn't so much that we didn't have money. Like, that wasn't, of course, an additional problem, but the investment into things like the stadium expansion showed that, like, it's not like King Power have abandoned Leicester City. but we couldn't spend because of our FFP requirements how much we spent on transfers while we were in Europe. The fact that we didn't have that income anymore, we were being very, very cautious. That caution no longer applies come January. Hello, hello.
Hello. Had to grab a brewski for the second half.
The eggs are frying, the kegs are flowing.
Absolutely. I got to get something in me. I just drank a whole cup of coffee. Now my stomach's all grumbling.
Sumari on the ball right now. Dances around a couple of Bournemouth players. But
Show us some skill.
I'm going to double check with you to make sure because my stream hiccuped a little bit and then reset itself. So I'm currently sitting at 48, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah, I'm just like a split second behind you.
Gotcha. There was a great tackle there by Leicester City, and now we're coming forward again. Who is giving James Justin that much space?
JJ.
Bad decision to play the pass there. He just had an open avenue towards goal.
He needed 2 more touches in the box. Oh, Samari.
Free kick to Bournemouth, but he knocks on wood cautiously here. Leicester have been the better team this first few minutes in this second half. Ooh, pass played into the penalty area, but cleared by Captain Johnny Evans.
And here comes Harvey.
Here comes Harvey. He's got an avenue as well. Like the Red Sea, Bournemouth has been partying in the middle here, and I don't know why. And we've got a Bournemouth fan in the chat. Hello, hello. Play nicely with him.
Welcome.
We'll be happy to have you on at full time as well if you want to share your views from the Dorset perspective. Johnny Evans a little annoyed that he doesn't have a passing angle there and then plays the ball to Feist. Dewsbury Hall forces Justin to turn around, and that ball goes all the way back to the best keeper in the Premier League, Danny Ward.
The best keeper that we have, apparently.
To the man who Freaky Friday'd with Alison Becker, Danny Ward. Timmy Castagna tries one cross, and it's blocked by Smith. He holds the ball now. Gets it to Dewsbury Hall, who's getting pulled on in the penalty area. Ball goes to Madison. He gets free from his man, plays the cross across, and that hits Senesi. Did that hit his arm?
Ooh, I think his arms are about his back.
Yeah, I'm sure even if it did, that would have been considered a natural position.
But we're keeping the pressure up, and it looks like maximum effort is still, applying right now.
Castagna under a lot of pressure. He loses that ball. Ooh, Tavernier gets tripped. He wants a free kick. Does he get it? He's griping. He doesn't get it. He's doing a lot of griping. You can't gripe that much. You're going to get booked.
Whew, this referee is having one today.
We've been fortunate with the referee's decisions today. Like I feel like there's going to be some Leicester City comments coming from some Cherries accounts.
Absolutely. But they're going to also have to, put more pressure on our goal to cry about something when they lose.
Well, and that's what they're trying to do right now as my screen cuts back. But a good tackle, and it's offside against Bournemouth.
But Feist's winning a lot of balls in the box, getting a foot in, putting pressure on whoever comes through, stepping up.
Feist has been giving me shades of like a 2018 Johnny Evans.
Well, I think he might have a little more pace than Johnny Evans ever had.
Well, but fair, I think more what I mean is like he brings that physicality to bring a sense of like calm and command.
Right.
That was the wrong pass from Dewsbury Hall. Barnes was in acres of space. Barnes had half of Dorset all to himself. And he tries to find Daka, who was marked by 3 players.
I would say Face is more like Soyuncu when he first got here.
That's a very good point. So Soyuncu really had... I'll be honest. Soyuncu's another one of those players. Like, I'm sure he's going in January. I forgot about him.
Yeah, and it's sad because I don't know where
Oh,
you
Harvey Barnes trying to do what he did against Forest there, and it's headed away from headed away by the Bournemouth man. Prince Fred, we're gonna put the link in at full time. We can't have you on during the match just because we got to focus on the play, but we'll have you on at full time.
Ooh, and Madison with a trip on a Bournemouth player.
That was on Cook, and that'll be a free kick to the Cherries.
Madison avoids the yellow card there.
That would have been a soft tackle to get a yellow card for. Good play by Billing there. Gets knocked down, keeps possession. Fredericks now. And the ball played back to the Bournemouth center backs. Woofed ball from Senesi. And he's only going to find Timmy Castagna there. But Cook comes storming forwards now. Ball's out on the wing.
Yeah, see that second ball when they hoof it up. We're not getting on it. It's like they're
win
in the
that, though, and now it's with Yuri Tielemans. He finds Daka. Daka back towards Madison. Ooh, what a ball there from Madison, but Barnes just can't get to that.
Oh, Harvey!
He tries to chest it down, but it's just a little too high for his chest there. And ball goes all the way back to Neto.
I wonder if the sun was in his eyes. Is this shadow just going to creep across the field, or is it receding? I think it's taking up more of the pitch now.
Yeah, it feels like I don't know which way the camera's facing right now. Ooh, the clearance from Evans gets blocked, and it's a throw into Leicester City. But Bournemouth doing their best to keep that ball in the Leicester City defensive third.
Yeah, we need another goal, and we need it now. Ooh, Timmy's eye. Wow. This guy.
Johnny Evans playing some rudimentary football there and just hoofs that out.
Ooh. That ball might be in the
Jay
park
Smith,
lot.
I believe you're our third viewer from Zambia. And like I said before, your darling Patson Daka scoring a great goal to give Leicester City the lead here. Free kick to Bournemouth, and James Madison not happy that that's been given.
Give this man the armband. He's always in the ref's ear. He's always in the ref's ear. He's the one with the fire in the belly.
Like I get why Johnny Evans is captain, but
because he's old.
Basically, well, it's because he's been there for a while. Like he is that commanding voice who's got he's got time served in a Leicester shirt.
They both got about the same amount of time, weren't they? Both Puel signings.
Free kick comes in. It's well played, and Timmy Castagna gets ahead to it. I think Johnny Evans had like a season or two on Madison, but I could be wrong.
That was a great ball in from the Bournemouth player. It was a tough one for Timmy to deal with. He just had to head it over our goal for a Bournemouth corner.
I feel like they're going to drill this low, and they do, and it's headed clear. But again, that second ball, and Bournemouth collect it. They're coming forward. Solanke crosses right off of Tielemans' head. So James Madison signed in 2018. And Johnny Evans. 2018, you're right.
Yeah, they were both Puel signings. I think
James Madison spins his man there. Beautiful.
Woo! Twinkle toes. And then with the outside of the boot, put ones out to Daka is chasing it down. Oh,
big tackle there. I think that was by Cook.
Ooh, and he's coming.
Sends Daka to the ground. May have been by Smith there. Fredericks plays the ball. Ball with Mepham now. Low through balls there.
I think Daka might be coming off.
It wouldn't surprise. We're getting to Brendan time.
Yeah, I think Daka might be the first one to come off. Just because he's not pressing the back like I know Brendan wants it to be. And let's just get Vardy's legs in there and his attitude on the pitch, and let's get that second goal.
Sumari gives away a free kick in a dangerous position there.
But the
and
effort.
Booked.
Oh. Billings is grabbing his knee. I don't like it.
It was a rough collision there.
Yeah, that was a. Whoo!
This is going to be probably Danny Ward's biggest test yet. Ooh, his knee. I think that was more of an impact with the ground than an impact with Sumari.
Right. If Sumari steps on his foot and doesn't allow him to get off the ground.
I believe we would call that a tactical foul. No changes yet, though, for either side. Danny Ward making some big yells there. He wants that number 1 spot for Wales.
Just getting his wall together.
He's another one of those players that wants to be on the plane to Qatar.
Oh, he's in the squad. He's in the squad for sure.
It's going to be Tavernier to take. I don't like Ward's positioning here. Oh, and Tavernier misses.
Nice.
I think, honestly, I'll say Ward's positioning was probably better than I thought. Tavernier wouldn't have found the corner there. It was high and wide. And Ward does a good job of getting himself over there. He knew that was going wide from the moment that ball left his foot. Clean sheet, intact.
Yeah, we don't give up too many right on goal free kick, goals.
Heung-min Son has entered the chat.
He's one of my favorite players.
Cross comes in from Bournemouth. It gets deflected, and that will be a corner.
First match of the World Cup for USA is USA versus Wales.
Ooh. First match for Canada, I believe, will be against. Who are we playing against? We played Morocco in our last group game. Croatia is our second game. Who's our first?
You guys are in a tough group, huh? So are we.
We are in a tough group.
We're in with England and Wales.
I could see the U.S. making it out of that group.
Oh, for sure.
Terrible corner from Bournemouth. I don't know who our old set piece coach was, but it looks like he's on the South Coast now. Wout Faes clears away a low cross from Bournemouth there, and Timmy Castagna wins the ball back from Billing, and then, I think Billing has like 8 inches of height on Castagna there.
Whoa, he makes Timmy Castagna look like a little man standing next to him. Yeah, put this one right here.
It's like having Brendan Rodgers stand next to Yao Ming. Absolutely, yeah. We need Bournemouth are playing more physically, and they're outplaying us physically. We definitely need some fresh legs on.
Yeah, we put a lot of energy into the first half. A lot of energy.
But seeing that bench, do we have a lot of physicality on that bench? Like, Albright, Fast misses his clearance there, and it falls to Fredericks. Plays it off of Fast, and we'll get a corner. We don't have a lot of physicality on that bench. Like Luke Thomas, Mark Albrighton, Jose Perez. Dan Amarte is really the only physical player on there, and Amarte is just limbs and free kicks.
Yeah, limbs for sure. Well, and sideways.
They play the corner quick and low. Cross comes in, headed away, only as far as Mepham, and it's out.
Oh, they tried to catch us off guard. We weren't fully organized at the back. Ooh.
I was gonna say they kind of did. Was that Sumari with the clearance there? Well headed away from the scrum. Yeah, that was Sumari, but only finds Mepham there, who tries to be fancy. and just hoofs that ball right into the stands. Coming forward now is Yuri Tielemans. Getting tripped up by Cook. Still finds Madison on the wing.
Nice play by Yuri. Can't get a call from the ref.
Finds Daka. Gets tripped. We maintain possession. Free kick to Leicester.
Jeez, man, get off my guy. Man, just chipping at his heels.
There's a Bournemouth player on the ground as well here. I'm surprised that there's been no changes for either side yet. 62nd minute, 63rd minute.
But
yeah,
Leicester
that's a free kick off of Daka. And as we like to say, this is in Madison territory.
This is definitely in Madison territory. I mean, who's the keeper? Reyna, what's his name?
Neto.
Neto got to get his wall because James Madison is looking at corners right now. Yuri Tielemans is sitting here talking to Madison. Just get away from him, bro. Just get away from him. Let the man do his magic. I mean, what's going on here? Why are you even talking?
This feels a little harsh to me. Barnes doing sod all needs subbing. He hasn't been doing sod all.
He stretches the Bournemouth defenders from time to time, but
he's been making. I would say there's like 2 or 3 plays where he made a great run and got into acres of space, but the pass just wasn't played to him. Whoa! Madison with the shot goes over the wall, but Neto's positioning was good. Not the best header from James Justin. It falls to Solanke, who breaks into the penalty area, plays it off of Justin, and that'll be a corner kick. Yeah, it is. Well, yeah, he hasn't been his best, but I think it's harsh to say sod all.
Yeah, we desperately need that second goal, that's for sure, because I could see
Number 1, Danny Ward grabs that ball out of the air.
Comes out and gets it.
Dave Hill saying Barnes off, Vardy on to go for the second goal. So do you think we'd have like a change of formation there, put 2 up front, or do you think we'd have Vardy as a winger?
Vardy, he was chasing down some good balls last week and putting some balls in. He's an unselfish player.
If James Madison can play as a winger, why not? Oh, yeah, that's gotta be a free kick.
Oh, he just puts a shoulder right on JJ's back.
James Justin gets shoved like Christie wants a microwave on Black Friday.
Yeah, right through the doors.
I'll tell you who's coming on. It's Big Dan Amarte.
Wow, Brendan with the surprise, and he's coming on for Castagna.
Big Dan comes on. Jamie Vardy comes on.
Do you like this gold and white uniform?
It's not my favorite. I probably sooner buy the black and mint.
Yeah.
Although I've barely seen us play in it.
Right, it's the 3rd change kit. I think we're only going to play in it like 4 times a season.
Like I bought the collared shirt because I always buy the home shirt every season.
Yeah, I always wait till it goes on sale after the January transfer window.
That's my rule for the away shirts always. Like I have the burgundy shirt. I have the white shirt with the blue and gold. I just got that one. One away shirt that I've got coming to me in the mail, I bought it used, is because I wasn't sure we were going to beat Forest. I needed more black shirts.
Right.
I got the I think it was the 15-16 season away shirt, the black with the gold collar.
Right, that's a good one.
Or no, that's 14-15 because it's the old King Power logo. So that'd be the Great Escape away shirt. Oh, Solanke leaves fast, breaks into the penalty area, takes his shot, it's blocked, rebound, in. Bournemouth have.
Oh, come on, Danny Ward! Come on, Danny Ward! Oh my goodness!
I thought for a minute that Ward had saved it. I thought that he'd gotten it up over the bar, but it goes through his hands.
Wow, Danny Ward. I don't know, man. I understand that, you know, they were on the break and the rebound and everything, but wow, that was weak, man.
That's a
That was
poor
weak.
goal to give away. And is that Billing who scored?
Oi, oi, oi. Now we're just crying for that second goal. And I mean, wow. Off of a throw in, off of a quick throw in.
That's poor by Danny Ward. You gotta have stronger wrists than that.
What? I don't understand why that's not saved.
He got his hand to it. That's a weak wrist. That's all that is.
Bro, I mean, oy. Okay, maybe it's out of his reach a little bit. I don't know. That was a better angle for me to see, but
he got so much of his hand to it though, and it just bent his hand back.
Right. It did come on him pretty quick, but I mean, he was there. Casper would have saved it.
I don't want to pile on Danny Ward, but you have to save that.
The comment section is piling on Danny Ward because, I mean, we saw what Iverson did. Now we need the second goal. The boys, come on. We cannot give up a second goal, but we got to.
Come on. Like, Jamie Vardy's got to score, and then he's got to do like a cherry picking celebration or something like that.
Something, because we got to get it back.
Bournemouth are going to be confident now.
Oh. Whew. Wow. Well, this is the club we love. Let's go.
It's the Leicester City way. It's the Leicester City way. And the chance of a draw just went up to 52%.
On top of that, Bournemouth has a lot of confidence now. They're pressing us at the back, and it seems like we can't
pretty
get
sure
it out.
that I'm not going to say it yet because James Madison coming forward now. He's got a chance here. He gets past his man, lays it off. Harvey Barnes shot saved. Weak shot from Harvey Barnes.
But if he gets a little purchase on that, wow.
I don't blame him for taking the shot, but he just didn't take it well enough. There's a chance he was offside as well. I'm pretty sure this puts us back into the bottom three. Yeah, we dropped back into 19th on 5 points. Oh, this game's not over yet, though. It's 1-1, 71st minute. Chelsea 2-0 up against Wolves. Newcastle 3-1 against Brentford. And Man City 4-0 against Southampton. For those of us keeping an eye on Jamie Vardy's record, Erling Haaland has scored. Bournemouth coming forward again. Oh, no! It's 2-1, Brent. It's 2-0.
Wow. What is going on? The ball just bouncing around in the box. Started with the bad clearance header from Sumari.
We can't defend. We can't defend.
Wow.
Poor by Johnny Evans, then poor by Dan Amarte.
Oh, Marty.
Then poor by James Justin, then poor by Danny Ward.
Really poor by Danny Ward. Why does he jump? Why does he do a bunny hop? When the
can we offer a swap deal like Danny Ward for Crew Alexandra's keeper?
Wow, why does he do this bunny hop?
That's wow, that's bad. That's really, 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 really bad.
Monday just covered the cracks.
We were good in the first half.
Oof.
Christie's Cookie scoring the goal.
Wow. And Bournemouth is up 2-1. 72nd minute, 73rd minute. Let's go.
5 points from 9 games. Although no, because that hasn't updated yet. It's going to be 4 points from 9 games.
I wonder what the what the crowd is singing right now. We got to get behind the boys. We got to get this second and third goal. We can't let this be a loss. Oh my goodness, how disappointing!
No, we can't. But like this reeks of so many games. We were winning, and then 5 minutes happens, and then we're losing.
It does. Yeah. What was that little dance from Ward? Why did he do that little bunny hop? I don't. Just nervousness.
Barnes has a quick 1-2 with Dewsbury Hall, but it's intercepted. And now Bournemouth are just going to sit back.
Credit to Bournemouth. They stayed in. They didn't give up.
They didn't. They didn't. I agree with this, Scott. Like, it's not just Danny Ward's fault. Like I listed off, there were like 4 different players that made poor plays in a row. But Danny Ward looks like a fan that won like a Make-A-Wish to play in net for a Premier League game.
Ooh, good tackle in the midfield.
Dewsbury Hall in the penalty area, wins a corner. No, it went out. Goal kick.
Oof. Needed a better first touch into the box. We got to be more clinical when we get in the box, or else it's not going to happen.
We are losing to a newly promoted side with an interim manager.
Oof. Fans are still behind him. I hear him singing Leicester.
The one match that I didn't do a watch along for, we win.
So many goals.
Like, is it me? Is it my fault?
No, you're great. The boys, they're just unlucky. Unlucky.
How are we this bad?
We got to get him.
Tielemans wins the ball out in midfield.
Nice. The watch-along jinx it is.
James Justin. Are we going to have to wear black for the next watch-along?
Oh, we might have to if we lose this game.
Barnes passes to Justin. Vardy misses.
Oh! Flashes across the box.
Did Neto get his fingers to that?
Did he?
I don't know. It looked a little bit from that angle like he did, but that may have just been the bounce of the ball. Ward is playing handball.
Yeah, that I don't know what he was doing with that. That was weird. Yeah, he was like doing a handball goalkeeper move. Yikes.
Billing is coming off.
And now Bournemouth is settling into their defensive sit back for the rest of the game and hold on to this lead.
Oh, I don't know if you just saw that header from Sumari, but like the mist that came off of his head there. He's working hard. Jamie Vardy in the penalty area plays it across goal, and it's found by a Brentford. I keep calling them Brentford. Bournemouth defender, and it's out for throwing.
Man, I need Jamie Vardy to pick this ball up a little bit earlier and just put it on goal.
Johnny Evans, high ball, looking for Justin, doesn't find him, goal kick.
Ugh. I think he and Nacho's coming on, and they're going to play 2 up top. Vardy, Nacho.
Kelechi and Nacho warming up. 77 minutes. We got 10 minutes to get back into this. 'Cause for
Nacho
the last
scores.
3 minutes, Bournemouth are just going to take it to the corner. Seeing Sean's comment here, do you worry about Madison wanting to leave?
I don't know. I mean, he's been such a good ambassador for the club. Like, people pay attention to Leicester City because Madison plays for us in England. And when he gives the interviews, it doesn't sound like a player that is trying to leave. Is when teams come sniffing around for him and you hear the rumors, you don't ever get the impression that he's leaving or that he wants to leave.
Barnes gets tackled. It's a throw into Leicester City. James Justin to take. Sumare for Iheanacho.
Okay.
So that's a change in shape for sure.
And we're going to go forward. We're going to put players in the box.
I mean, we have to. We're second last on goal difference. Like, who cares if we lose 3-1 to 2-1? We have to put players forward.
And here comes Iheanacho. He scores for fun. I put a 5 on an Iheanacho goal in the next 10 minutes.
I hope you win that. He's got his first touch on the ball there. We'll throw in player forward. Johnny Evans is ahead of the center circle right now. Feist. Pass is intercepted. And Feist makes a tackle as the last man.
Come on, Harvey. We need better touches. Oh, man. It looks like the confidence level has dropped. Well, at least here on the watch-along it has.
Oh, it's just difficult. I didn't even get the refuel from Nottingham Forest.
That's
my last watch-along was Tottenham.
This ref is having a...
Bournemouth are dancing through it. What? Danny
falling on the ground.
He made that save with his face. With his boot face.
Oh.
Luke's saying almost every manager in the Premier League knows how to finish Rodgers off in the second half.
It looks like it. There's no creativity. It's gone.
How long are we going to sit in the bottom three before Top's had enough?
Like we said at the beginning, I don't know. I don't know if is. Come on, you guys. We got to attack.
Pressure him. Bournemouth player with 3 Leicester City players around him not only gets to keep possession, but gets to run forward all the way to the midfield line.
Ooh, but tackled by KDH. Come on, let's go, you guys. Madison
passes the ball right out of play.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Come on, boys. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
We started this game with a 40% chance of winning it. And we have a 4% chance now.
Oh, my goodness. They just showed the second goal again. Like we need to see it.
Who are Forest playing next? Because they're going to have a chance to jump over us in the league again. They play Aston Villa on Monday.
Oh. Cherries are playing around us. Give the ball away. Yuri.
Madison gets tackled, wins a free kick. We have 8 minutes.
Ay.
5 shots on target for Leicester City, 4 for Bournemouth, and they've scored half of them.
Ooh, Harvey with the shoulder dip gets the ball into Madison. turn fouled into Madison territory, but this ball is maybe closer to 30 yards out.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna try to shoot because he has to, because we're not going to be able to make a pass. But it's not, I don't think it's in shooting range because it's also head on with the goal, so like it'll be easy for Neto to get his position.
But you could see him being really sneaky, moving it to the left a little while the ref has his back turned. Look at it.
Maybe. Oh, I hope we score this. We have to score this.
I think
I don't want to wear black against Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I think he's gonna clip this over, try to find a runner.
Oh, Vote Fast was nearly that runner there. We have a tactic at play here. Plays the ball low and it bounces off of his man, and it's all the way back to the halfway line.
Who needed a better touch there? Plays it all the way back to Danny Ward.
This is a team that has a squad that should be finishing in a European spot.
We should be.
And we're going to get relegated.
Yeah, we should be scoring lots of goals. There's no creativity when we get to the inside the box.
Harvey Barnes in the penalty area plays it across goal, collected by Neto.
Ooh. Got to put that ball up in the air, though. Someone kicked Neto in the head. It was Jamie Vardy. Ooh.
Yeah, Neto's going to stay on the ground for as long as he'll be allowed to.
With the ball in his arms still.
Scott saying the more I watch, the more I feel bad for Madison. I agree. Madison deserves better than this.
Get back in the game, boys.
It took 4 minutes for us to go from winning to losing.
Boy. Showing the Leicester fans.
They're not leaving early, at least.
Sun in their eyes.
It took too long to get here to leave early.
Right, just ask Ross.
Jose Perez gets 4.5 minutes to try to fix this.
Io. Fresh haircut.
James Justin. Dave Hill saying that Madison's going to be at Newcastle by the end of February, and I don't blame him.
I don't know, man. I don't know why players even want to go play in Newcastle. It's cold.
Just asking, could an expert in saving relegation teams even save this team?
Nigel Pearson.
He's not coming back.
Yeah.
We're not having Nigel Pearson back as long as King Power owns this club. That's not going to happen. Not after what his son did.
No more Nige, huh? No.
No more Nige.
There's a lot of discussion going on with the referee here.
Carlos saying, bring back Big Sam. I'll admit, like, after, because we looked so good in the win against Forest, like, if we had beaten Bournemouth, I would have gone back to being Rodgers in. But this is the same garbage that has lost us it's going to be 7 games out of 9.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Teams that go to Europe lose that many games in a season.
Right. Come on, Harvey. Oh, yeah. Bournemouth playing really good with the ball, trying to see this game out. Just won't let us have it.
No, and they're gonna hold possession and they're gonna time waste as much as they possibly can. All of the Leicester City posts about the final score in this game are going to be horrific in the comments section.
Yeah. I'm afraid to look at all the group chats I'm in.
James Madison hacks down Christie.
Yeah, he earned that yellow.
Absolutely.
And now they want to fight. Oy.
Christie hits his head hard on the ground there, too.
Ooh. And, I mean, Madison dives in.
He's
Totally.
angry.
Free kick for Bournemouth.
And with Danny Ward in goal, this is Madison range for Neto could take this free kick and he could probably score.
Ooh.
They play in the cross. It doesn't find anybody.
Ooh.
And they
Header.
regain possession. Ball with Cook. Plays it across. Out for a goal kick. Is that a corner? Oh!
No way.
It's a corner.
Rafa? I don't think so.
I don't want Rafa. If we were gonna get relegated with Rodgers, we're gonna break Derby's record with Rafa.
Yeah.
Cornell saying, I think supporting this team is worse than prison at this point.
Yeah, it's pretty
Barrington
bad.
saying Leicester needs another goalkeeper. Yeah, and the sky is blue.
Yeah. And the pitch is green. That's our ball. Oh, come on.
The single hardest captcha test you could have when submitting an online form would just be a picture of the Leicester City goal, and it says select all squares with a goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's not promoting confidence.
I've met him. He's like the nicest guy.
Oh, I'm sure he's so nice. I'm sure he's so nice.
But my God.
Come on, let's
I
go.
want him to be a nice guy on the bench.
This is the and he's a great bench goalkeeper. He's a great number 2. 4 minutes of added time.
All right, 92nd minute goal, 94th minute goal. Let's go.
So
Let's
one of my favorite goals was Riyad Mahrez versus Bournemouth in stoppage time to get us a draw, and it was just pissing rain. I remember, and that was the half of the season before Mahrez left. It was one of his last goals for us.
Bournemouth just keep winning possession and keep winning every throw in and every corner and everything.
Finding space, running it, just we don't chase games very well at all.
No,
we have to front run, and if we don't front run well, then we're gonna lose. It's just And actually, I feel like
does he have a birthmark here, or does he have the worst facial hair I've ever seen?
Right. I don't.
He has no facial hair and then just a patch here.
Oh.
And he comes off the pitch now.
Getting sang off by the Bournemouth supporters.
I don't even know who just came on. It's the number 21. Kiefer Moore.
Bournemouth have a throw in deep.
Get the ball forward. We have to get this forward. And Bournemouth now get to go forward. And I thought that was going to be a free kick for them. Goal kick. All
right, into the 92nd minute. 2 more minutes. Yuri's pushing the ball up.
Goal every minute. Let's do it. Harvey Barnes. Madison plays it off the Bournemouth player. Corner kick.
Here we go. Harvey playing the full 90, which I didn't ever think would happen. Please don't play it short.
I mean, there's nobody short for us to play it to.
Oof.
High cross, headed away. And we lose the second ball and the third ball. Cleared by Bournemouth.
Oof.
And now Bournemouth on the break.
They're all
Renier.
offside. They're all offside. That flag needs to go up now and stop wasting time. No, yeah, right.
It hasn't gone up.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. All of them were offside. This is not a goal. I know for a fact.
The linesman has not raised this flag.
I know, and he's terrible. He's a terrible linesman because he's wasting time.
Okay, well, yeah, they are all offside, but
it's wasting time. I don't like this wait for the play to end before you raise the flag. Both of them are obviously offside. We could see it from TV. Ugh.
I feel like I'm just stuck in the same position I was in with Tottenham, where it's like I wanted to like Rodgers. I wanted him to say when we beat Nottingham Forest, and I wanted him to turn this around. But now, don't even put him on the bus. Let him take the train back.
Oy, 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 oy. This is tough. This is tough.
Rent him a bike. Give him a bike. Let him bike back.
Yeah, this is tough. Bournemouth on the break again.
There's 6 seconds left.
Quicker.
Iheanacho misplaces his pass, regains possession, loses it to Christie. That's surely game.
This. Wow.
Yeah, and now they're just running it to the corner. Foul.
Push him over. Yeah, push him over.
There we go. And free kick.
But how does the referee in the middle of the pitch make that call when the side judge is right there? I don't get it, man.
For all of you FPL managers who got 7 points out of Ward, how quickly is he going to burn through all of those with the negatives that he's putting up?
This is terrible.
There's no way Wayne Rooney is going to... There is no way that Wayne Rooney, former Derby County manager, is going to manage a Leicester City team with Jamie Vardy in it. And that's full time.
Oh, terrible. What a terrible feeling right now. What a terrible feeling. This is just sad. This is sad. We were so good in the first half and then so poor in the back, so poor in the box, and just, yeah, wow. Mr. Dark Eyes, wow. This is just not.
And Tim, you're very close. You almost nailed it, but what you forgot is we showed the intensity that we needed, and I'm very proud of the boys.
Yeah, I don't think he can't be proud of him in the second half at all. He can't be proud.
All right, I promised that I'd let you on. Go ahead. We got our Bournemouth fan.
Bring him Bournemouth.
You know what? Well played to you. Well played. You guys showed a lot of vigor today.
Yeah.
But coming into it, like looking at things from a Leicester City perspective, where do you think it went wrong for Leicester as a Bournemouth supporter?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good result for Bournemouth.
Good.
All right, man. I'm gonna let you go. But
Cheers. Thank you.
Let's put the link in the chat. I'm gonna say though, 11:55 here. It's 1 o'clock. We are not past the watershed.
No,
I know what you're all gonna want to say. Do not say it yet.
It's still early. Oh, that game was so tired that my Fire Stick just shut off. It was like, we don't want to watch the post game of.
It was doing you a favor. It was doing you a favor.
Big favor. Oh, wow.
It just cut to the Leicester City supporters, and I'm not a professional lip reader, but I can tell that they're going, "We want Rodgers out."
Oh my goodness.
Honestly, yeah, Frax has nailed it. It's embarrassing. It's a shambles. What was Ward doing on the offside goal? What was Ward doing on the second goal? What was Ward doing on the first goal?
Yeah, it's just.
I
don't
want
even
him
know
to do well, and he needs to be confident to do well. But every single game, he sucks the life out of my weekend and the confidence out of himself.
Yeah, the weekend is almost ruined for me when we're with the early game and then we lose. I don't want to go to the pub. I don't want to talk about football with people that I know because they're just going to talk about how Leicester sucks. And this is terrible.
We kick off at 7:30 in the morning for me next week.
Yeah.
4:30 in the morning for you.
It's 4:30 for me. And what I am going to do next week, and I won't be here for the watch along, is I'm going to the pub because there's a big Crystal Palace contingency here, and the pub is opening at 4:00 just for us, for me and the Palace supporters.
I'm gonna give you my condolences in advance.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna face the music there. And hopefully the boys put it together next week. I don't know who's gonna be the manager, but wow.
It's gonna be Brendan Rodgers. He's not gonna get sacked.
Brendan Rodgers. Oh yeah. Jono Towers with the Philly Foxes. He's here in America. If he could log on, I would love to hear what the Philly fans and how Jono's feeling.
Yeah, I dropped the link in the chat. Jono, if you are around, please click on that. We were just talking about the quality of players, not quality of players. How Madison must feel trying this hard on a team that is this bad. How must Iverson feel?
Oh,
I'm so mad my camera switched off.
Yeah, Everson has to feel hard done by the manager because of how well he played last season. And how played he
watching
played in the preseason. Yeah.
He's sitting on the bench watching a goalkeeper that is doing burpees instead of making saves.
Yeah,
he's still on the bench for him.
No fight again, no passion.
A goalkeeper who plays second fiddle at Nottingham Forest and doesn't know what World War II was, plays for Wales ahead of him.
Ugh.
It can't be all Ward's fault. It's fair. But just
Yeah, this is tough. This is a tough one. We can't keep losing to Bournemouth away. Like, I think I saw a stat, like, we haven't beat them away in, like, 5 or 6 matches. They're our boogeyman team.
But right now, there are 19 other Premier League teams that are our bogey team right now.
That's fair.
Tottenham's our bogey team. Brentford's our bogey team. Brighton's our bogey team. Bournemouth's our bogey team. Palace will be our bogey team. Southampton's going to beat us 7-0 at St. Mary's.
Yeah, the way it's going, it doesn't seem good for the city. Yeah,
we're gonna lose our next match 5-0, and then we're gonna sign Jan Bednarek in the transfer window.
I honestly don't even know which players to blame on the pitch. Danny Ward, of course, he doesn't make the saves, but it seems like the goals come from us being discombobulated at the back when we were playing so well and so organized at times, and it just. It's just frustrating. It's so frustrating to watch.
I don't know what Dementor Brendan Rodgers turned into and just sucked the soul out of the players at halftime. But we went from 7s and 8s in the first half to 3s and 4s in the second half.
Credit to Bournemouth. They played physical. They stepped it up. They frustrated us in the middle.
Full credit to Bournemouth.
At times, but we got to be more when we have a look at the goalkeeper and we're playing those little 1-2s and we just got to be more clinical. It's just not happening for us.
Kevin saying that some blame has to fall at Evans. Mark Watson saying 67th minute Amarte comes on, 67th minute 1-1, 71st minute 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, what I said at halftime, I didn't see Amarty seeing the pitch, you know, but
All right, we've got our Philly Foxes here. Jono.
welcome to
Hey
America.
guys,
Welcome to America, Jono.
thanks guys. Yeah, just enjoying Philly at the moment. I'm just going outside the pub because it's a little bit noisy in there. But yeah, enjoying Philly, but not enjoying that 90 minutes to be honest. Well, I enjoyed 45 of it, you know.
Yeah, the first
Like,
45.
what happened at halftime there?
I have no idea. It was the same old pattern of play, wasn't it? Whereby we played 45 minutes reasonably well, and then 45 minutes of complete dross. Absolutely shocking. Rodgers out. Rodgers needs to go. How many times do we need to say it?
Yeah, Rodgers.
You can't defend him. You can't defend him. I think we might be losing Jono's signal a little bit there.
Yeah, the pub that they're at is like downtown and a bunch of high rises around where he's at. Oh man, that's where I was going to be next weekend. I'm so upset that I'm not going to be there. Oh, but good on Jono coming to the States. And,
Hey guys.
Hey, Jono. Yeah, sorry, we were just saying the signal might not be that good down around there.
Yeah, I'm just in downtown Philly at the moment, in a bar. It's weird to be watching Premier League football at breakfast time. But,
at breakfast. And the Philly Foxes, do they have a good crowd out? Leicester fans, you got to meet a bunch of American Leicester fans there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Philly Foxes, which we watched the game with today. There's not many, but you know, there's about 10 of us down here enjoying the game.
Well, I hope you're able to drown your sorrows in a cheesesteak after this.
Yeah, make sure you get a cheesesteak.
Yeah, we're going to find one of those later, I think.
Or game management.
All right, I'm going to have to jump off.
All I wanted to say is I think Rodgers needs to go. We've been saying it for too long. It's just embarrassing second half. And, yeah, what can you say? Winning against Forest meant nothing if we couldn't back it up today. And we were in a winning position and we've let it slip. So we're in the same position as we have been all season, in my view. Rodgers needs to go.
Completely agree. And I guarantee someone that's going to agree with you here. I was just saying, I'm going to have to go pretty soon, so I'm going to quickly get Jamie on as well.
How are you, lads? How's it going?
We were having a great morning, and now we're not.
Yeah. I know. It's so disappointing, isn't it? The same things happened over and over again. Like Jono just said, that win against Forest means absolutely nothing. If you can only get yourself up for one game a season, then that's bad luck. It's just bad luck. He needs to go. I'm afraid he needs to go. 7 out of 9 defeats. 7 games, 7 defeats out of 9 games. 4 points out of 27. No, shocking. Absolutely shocking. The quicker he goes, the better. That second half, we just sat back and sat back and sat back.
And we were saying like 7 games is how many games a team that makes Europe, like we expected that we would, loses in a season. And we've lost that many in 9.
Yeah. We've conceded 19 goals away from home. 19 away from home. Lost all 5 away from home. We should be beating teams like Bournemouth. Should be beating teams. Yes, Michael.
Jamie, what's your assessment of Danny Ward?
Well, I've said Everson from the very beginning, pal. His confidence has shot it. He's gone. He might be a good keeper, but his confidence has shot it. He's had a dodgy spell, and he needs to be dropped. He has to be dropped. Against, who we got next week? Palace. He's got to give Everson a run. Even when that goal that was disallowed for VAR in the last minute or 90s, whenever it was. What was he doing? He was doing like a foxtrot, a donkey, and he was stuttering. He didn't know what to do. You come for the ball. But no. Everson for me, Michael, now. It's got to be. But for me, the big one is Rodgers has got to go. I don't care how much how much it's going to cost. It's got to be the look of it 6 months' time. If we get relegated, how much is that going to cost us? The players that will want to leave because they won't be playing Championship football. Got to look at it in a business way. I'm sorry to say, it's got to be. Rodgers has to go. He can't do it. Like I said before, if you can only get him up for one game, He's the 4th highest paid manager. You can only get him up for 1 game of the season. We only played Forest twice in the season. Poor show today. Poor show. We couldn't kill him off. Where was the attacking football that we played against Forest? Why couldn't we carry on playing with that? When we scored that goal after, 10, 15 minutes? Was it the 10th minute or 5th? I can't remember. Why didn't we just carry on attacking and attacking and attacking?
Yep.
I'm not blaming him for the substitutions this week because it was... You can't blame him for the subs this week. But it was just... There was no attacking now. There's no nothing. We should have just carried on playing like we did against Forest and attack. But no.
Didn't happen
So,
today.
yes. So very disappointed.
Oh, totally agree, Jamie. Rogers out, Everson in.
Yeah. Even your man Nacho today, he didn't do that well today when he came on. He put a couple of good balls, but again, we should be starting 2 up top against a team like Bournemouth. Daka or Nacho, Vardy and Nacho, one of them combination, and go for it. No. It was wrong. It was wrong today. Sorry, lads, it was wrong.
Yeah, the fans, the fan chat is all Rogers out. Like nobody
It should be.
Yeah,
It should be.
He's no more quarter for him, no more chances for him. The Forest match this week, like, I mean, you keep saying that he got him up for the Forest match last week. I think the fans got the players up for the Forest match last week. How much can we even put that on Brendan? Week.
But I've got to go because I've got some very disgruntled Leicester fans in the bar that don't want to say anything. I'm going to serve them more beer. But I'm going to go, lads. I'll speak to you later.
Cheers, Jamie.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't know that there's really much more to say in the post-match because it's just we've said it in the post-match of 7 other games this season.
Yeah, there's nothing left to say. Brendan Rodgers has not got the boys, the mentality to finish off games whenever we get a goal or the opposition gets a goal. It seems like maybe we have a spurt of energy, but if we don't get our goal back or the ball, doesn't go our way, then we see the heads go down. We see the confidence. We start seeing the backwards passing in the back across from the center. Let's get Ross.
Ross sounds like you're with Jack as well.
Ross is on the bus already. He's like, we're out of here. On the bus already.
He's gone down straight down the tunnel, didn't he, Brendan?
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it,
So,
Ross.
are you looking forward to waking up tomorrow morning and hearing that you're heading down to Bournemouth and just every day for the rest of our lives?
Listen, I wish I was on that beach still.
Brendan fucked off straight down the tunnel.
Who's that in the background? Is that
Well, Jack's on the phone.
Jack's going off? Jack,
yeah, we are. To be honest, we all are. Right, within the space of 5 minutes, Amati comes on in the 67th minute. A minute later, we concede. 3 minutes after that, we concede again.
Rogers don't want to be here.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly what Josh just said then.
Jack is not having it right now.
Nobody is. It's a
disgrace, man. You're losing every away.
It's a disgrace. It honestly is, though. Dalvasser, I'm going to add you in as well.
25 conceded now.
Oh, yeah. How you doing?
So one stat that I saw come up in the chat here was that we have 1 win from our last 31 away games.
Oh God, that's ridiculous. That is totally unacceptable. 1 win in 31 games away from home.
And we used to be like when we were qualifying for Europa League, we were touting how good our home form was. Where has it gone?
I bet that 1 win was in an empty stadium during COVID.
No, it was against Watford.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, the 4-1.
5.
Yeah, it was.
5-1.
I think it was Burnley as well. I think we won there, didn't we?
Just under 14-hour trip for this.
Oh.
That's what I'm excited.
It's just like we got
This is
more
why-
people on
this is
and we're
why we
sitting
don't
in
have a
silence
bounce
just
back
'cause, like, what can
ability.
you say?
Ryan, what? Give me your assessment of what went wrong today.
Well, I thought we did okay in the first half. We seemed to be in control. We were playing away, but I think the second half, I think the game changed when Brendan made a ridiculous sub, bringing the Marty on. I I'm thinking to myself, we're just handing Bournemouth the initiative by doing it. What's that about?
Right.
I don't
JJ is
get
the
it.
one who plays forward on the wing, and Danny Amarty plays back, and he doesn't. It just he flubs balls and doesn't head it away, and it's just like the confidence in the team, and I guess that comes from the manager. It comes from the losses as well.
This is why we are slating Brendan all the time. It just keeps making ridiculous with substitutions that cost us the game.
Sorry to cut you off, Chief, but to cut you off, Perez coming on for James Justin.
4 minutes. 2 minutes. He was given 2 minutes in injury time.
What a waste of time. What a waste of time that was. Again, another poor sub. Far too late.
It's
you know what? It was a tale of two halves. It really was.
Yeah, I agree.
First half really well. Second half, Bournemouth, but you could see the goal coming. It was just them subs didn't help. The subs, Vardy and Amate, coming on for within 5 minutes, with 2-1 down.
Yeah, I didn't have an issue with Vardy coming on, but Amate though, honestly, really, he's a championship defender at best.
Amate, he's not a centre back.
I don't think he's a defender at all.
I don't know what his best position is. He's not a centre back. What's his best position then?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, yeah. He's just a body at this point. It seems like he's not doing well wherever Brendan puts him on the pitch. No. I mean, he did a job for us 3 years ago. He did a job for us 3-4 years ago. But after the injury,
now, is he?
He's not. After that injury, when he came back, even during COVID, he did a job for us when we needed, and we had a lot of injuries at the back, but it's just not working anymore. Again, we are bottom of the league. It's not working.
No, we're not.
Are we bottom again?
No, we're not. No, Forest
we're not bottom.
Goal difference.
It's just goal difference that's keeping us off bottom of the league.
Here's the thing as well. So you look at the 8 guys. How many games played this season? We played 9. Is it 9th game now?
Yeah, I think it's something around 8 or 9 games.
Won 1, drawn 1, lost 7. Right? Okay. I want to put this out for you. 6 of them games, we've gone ahead in.
Yeah, we have.
1 win, 1 draw.
Terrible.
You can finish it off. So,
yeah,
that
says it all.
Also fairly certain. Aren't we currently on? We're currently on par with Derby County's 2007-2008 season. Didn't they have 4 points at this point?
I'm not too sure.
I don't care.
I don't even care about. I don't even care about that.
As the famous Andy Tate says, "Don't care."
We're gonna win.
I mean, it sums it up. I'm just looking outside. There's like an 8-year-old kid fixing the car. What's she doing?
I could see Madison throwing some stuff around, maybe talking some trash to people.
I feel sorry for Madison. He's the only player that's been our shining light all year, all season up to now. He's the only player that's given us a chance. But yet the rest of the other players are absolutely letting him down continually.
They are, I agree. Madison's one of my favorite players in the league, and we're lucky to have him. I don't want to say we don't deserve him, but we got to do something because our club is going down. And I don't mean relegation. I mean in like stature. Like we're not going to have all these good players. We're not going to be competing for top 6, top 4 places in the next 2 or 3 seasons. If we don't get it together now, we'll be back to the club that we were when I started rooting for them, a yo-yo club, and
we can't have that though. We can't go back to being a yo-yo club.
The games that we get up for are the relegation, the 16th, 15th place matches. Those are the ones that our fans are getting up for. And I don't, I'll be.
The sponsorship is going to expire, and we're going to get Topps tiles back.
Yeah.
Oh God. Remember those times where we had that. Oh. But at least in that season, even though we went down that season into League One, at least there was more fight.
I agree.
But we just didn't have the quality, did we?
Here's a stat there before we go. So that year
we did not have the quality.
No, hang on. in that year we got relegated to League One, we conceded the second least amount of goals.
Yeah, exactly. This is the point. At least we showed more fight, didn't we?
It's a 1-0 loss.
But we just didn't score enough, did we? We had the second. I think of my memories. That season, I think only Wrexham in the entire Football League scored fewer than us that season.
No, we scored the least, and we conceded the second least to West Brom.
That's
I'm shooting boys anyway because I need some sleep.
Okay,
let's go around the room.
Face. Show us Jack's face.
Jack, they won't say hello to you.
We just want to see his face. We just want to see what he looks like. Jack gets so upset at losses, man. Oh, I'm sorry that I'm there. We all feel bad. We all feel bad.
Yeah. We got to find something humorous to be.
We'll do a quick once around the room. Everybody give a parting thought, and then we're gonna wrap this up. So Ross, you go ahead. You go first.
I'd rather be on the beach all day.
Fair enough. Cheers, Ross.
Yeah. Do you know what, Jack? That was a good point from Jack just then. I think the Leicester players were on the beach.
They were on the beach.
Maybe. It's possible.
Right, lads, anyway.
Cheers, Ross. We love you, man.
All right, Ryan, a parting thought? What's a takeaway for you? Is there anything to be optimistic about?
The first half we did okay, as I said earlier, but I think that second half was just back to the same old rubbish that we've seen all year. And unfortunately, Brendan Rodgers, it's time to go, my friend. Your time's up. Your time's up. It's over. P45, you're getting sacked, mate.
Hopefully.
Cheers, Ryan. And then, Michael, any parting words?
Wow. Palace at 4:30 in the morning. I'm going to take this loss. I'm going to get on my chats and I'm going to listen to all the vitriol. It's going to make me feel bad for the rest of the weekend. But, I like watching football. That's the thing. I just like watching football. It hurts when we lose. And I understand we got to make all these changes and stuff like that. But I don't let myself get down to that. I think about how can we take these players and score goals. And we can do it. We have Madison. We have Vardy. We have Daka. We have Tielemans. We have these guys. Jeez, this hurts so bad to have all these players and to just be trash. Just absolute trash. You know what I'm saying? Not to have any fight. These guys are on wages like $500,000 well, maybe not $500,000 a week, but some money, $80,000 a week. 90. Yeah. Come on, yo. We're over here buying shirts, and you guys got to put in. You got to earn it, and this hurts that they're not earning it right now. But we go again, against Palace, a beatable team. And let's show some fight. I don't know who's going to be the manager. I don't know, but I know who the players are. You know what I'm saying? And these guys got to, start. I want to smile at the end of the game. I want to jump up during the game, and, like I did when Daka scored. But, they're making it not fun right now,
I think
but I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here. I'll be here,
At least there is one consistency, and that's all of us here in the chat, on the streams, and we can score goals. We know that they're hidden somewhere underneath the thick layer of Brendan Dreck. There is a good team in there.
Right.
And we will hopefully find it someday. But with that, we're going to let you go. Thank you all so much for joining us. And hopefully we'll be getting something better against Crystal Palace. It'll be hard to feel like there will be for now, but anything can happen. Cheers for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching Leicester Fan TV. Thanks to our sponsors, ADT Taxis, Everard's, Pucka Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Leicester Riders, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Peter's Pizzeria, Hope Against Cancer, and Newbie & Co Estate Agents. Make sure to follow us on all of our social channels at Leicester Fan TV. Visit our website, leicesterfantv.com.